Vagabond 9. Um, it's 2 days short of 2 months living in my car, not having like a place to stay that is my home. I guess I just wanted to document some ideas and things that I've been thinking about living in my car for about 2 months now. Um, it's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. It's a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be, at least like mentally. I think kind of sucks not having a place to have as like a home base, constantly moving around all the time, um, worrying about being in a parking lot and people around me when I sleep. Um, Doing DoorDash for work and living this lifestyle has been kind of difficult because sometimes, at least, like I have destinations. Like I just spent some time with like two sets of aunts and uncles in Florida, and like spending money to get to the destinations that I'm trying to go. I haven't been using my money wisely, so that's been weighing down on me. I really need to just like hunker down in Venice where I am and just like constantly grind DoorDash to make enough money to pay my bills because I'm kind of falling behind because I don't know, just different circumstances around being at my uncle's and aunt's house. Um, when I got down into Miami or like that area, some of the areas I needed like 80% acceptance rating to stay silver, and typically it's 70% in a lot of the markets that I've been in. So I arrived at that market at like 74%, and when I got there I was silver. So I lost like my priority to big orders. When I was there, I had to take a lot of like bad orders just to make enough money to like keep myself going, or like to have money that I needed for whatever I needed it for, whether that be gas, cigarettes, food, mostly gas. Gas is pretty expensive here in Florida, at least for the amount of money that I'm making. It's kind of expensive. Um, yeah, not having a home base though, having to move around constantly. There's not anywhere I could go really to like relax as I would as if I had like a house to be at. Um, I don't know, it just kind of sucks. Um, Another thing that has been weighing me down is like not like, even though I like on the way down here to Florida I got to visit some friends and like spend some good quality time with them, like not being constantly around people that I can like hang out with in a way that, I don't know, reminds me of like having a good friend or like a good friendly relationship with somebody. Not having that kind of sucks, and I guess that's just a part of not having a place to stay. Like living on the road, not having a permanent dwelling. Mm. I met a few people since I've been in Florida and like got their Instagram. We like chatted up and we are like, yeah, let's like I don't know, not so much keep in touch, but just like I don't know, like share the same space on Instagram, right? There's this one guy that I met that was from Jersey, and like I check out his some of his skate videos. When I was in Jersey, I met some guy before I'd left, and like once in a while he'll post skate videos. There was some girl I met in a Winn Dixie who like said she played bass. I tried to get together with her one day to play music together, but I think she said she had to like get rid of it or something later on. So just like, well, kind of lost the reason why I wanted to hang out. It'd be nice to play with somebody who's playing bass. Um, yeah, but just not having like good friendship where it's like I don't know, I'm always around them or vice versa. We could like always hang out when we have the time. Not having that really sucks. But I guess I haven't really had that for a very long time anyway. So like before I started living in my car, so it doesn't really matter and all that much. Mm, living on the road for 2 months, these past 2 months, not exactly knowing where I'm going has been kind of bringing me down a little bit. Um, I guess like now that I kind of had it in mind, like I visited most of the people I wanted to visit. Now it's kind of like, okay, like where do I go now? I could just like go anywhere. I still have it in mind to visit a few other people, but it's like they're like way further away, and I need to get my funds up before I could even start like making my way toward them at all. Um, Other than that, everything's been okay. Like I keep tabs on my laundry. I always got time to go to a laundromat and do it when I need to. Having the Planet Fitness membership, the only times I didn't shower in these whole 2 months were when I was at my family's house, because it was like I spent just all my time around them, and by the time like I would take a shower, it was kind of late, and they were going to sleep. I just didn't want to like keep them up. Just like one day at my Uncle Mike's and Aunt Danielle's, and then one day at my Uncle Eddie's and Janice's. I just did not shower for the day. It's funny, the one time I have like a like a home to shower in, I just didn't. Some of the time when I was there with my family too, like I almost felt as if I'd rather be somewhere sleeping in my car um, than being at their house. Mm, I'm just so wrapped up in doing this that I think being in a house sometimes is just like uncomfortable. I want to get back on the road. I gotta. Maybe it's just that my money is low, so I just think like I gotta be out on the road, because every time I was at their house, it was like I was reluctant to go DoorDash because all I wanted to do was spend time with whoever I was with. So it just like made me lose money because of my reluctance to go make it. I wanted to be around them. I wanted to drive to them, spending gas money that probably should have like spent on making more money before I went to those places. Another thing that has been sucking visiting the people that I've been visiting over this time is like I hate having to leave. I hate having to like I get there, I get to spend time with these people I really enjoy spending time with, and then it's time to go. Like today I spent time with an online friend whose name is Winley online. And even today, like I got so bummed out knowing that like, oh, all right, man, like I gotta go. It's time to go. You're gonna go home, and I'm gonna go wherever the hell I'm going. Which was I drove all the way back down from Tampa to Venice. Maybe I shouldn't say. I mean, it's not like gonna be able to find them just based off that. I don't think anyone's gonna really care. It's not, I don't know. If it's that serious, I'm sure they'll let me know and be like, hey, like don't say that. I don't know. I guess an exciting update is pretty soon I'll have a Coleman grill, so I'll like just buy more cheap stuff at a grocery store and cook it up. I haven't been able to really keep to just getting produce and eating it because I don't know. I just don't want to eat raw produce all the time. I've been eating crap. A lot of the time I've been eating Taco Bell because it's really cheap. I gotta start like looking for better ways to feed myself. A couple days ago I did a 47-hour fast, and then like a half a day. I want to fast more. I worked out at Planet Fitness for the first time this past week. I got I don't know, my arms and chest and abdomen and back going. I was sore for about like 3 or 4 days. My elbows and like right on my shoulders, I think I just like pushed a little too hard, or my body's not used to it, so kind of hurt a little more than it should have, or I just didn't like stretch out properly. As far as my living arrangement in my car, I mean, I got just this system down that I do the same thing all the time. These little rituals to keep everything clean, to keep everything organized, to just know where everything is and know when it's time to use whatever it is that I have. I use it in a very particular way that it's able to be used. The Coleman grill, I'm really excited for that. I'm gonna get a propane grill. When I was at my uncle's, we like did my front brakes and rotors, changed the oil. We like hooked something up, some screws into the bumper to make sure that the bumper's not flapping around. I don't know. Sometimes I worry that like this kind of lifestyle really isn't as sustainable as I thought it would be. But I just have to be more smart about where I'm door dashing and like the amount of money that I make in a given area. It's like when I get to an area and I really think that I'm not going to make the money that I need, I just got to leave immediately. Or when I find an area that's really good, I have to just be patient and stay there and like really just grind it out and make sure I have not only the money I need to pay my bills, but the money that I need to get to somewhere else, you know, that has the same earning potential as, you know, that previous good spot. One of the things that I've been thinking about, I guess my family really brought it to my attention more so, and I guess this ties into the sustainability of this lifestyle where it's like, you know, like if I had my own place and a job that I went to all the time instead of driving around door dashing, it's like I'd be able to have maybe like a more secure future as I get older. And it seems like if I lived like this for like, let's say years, right, it's like I might not be able to like have the level of comfort that I would if I just, you know, found a place to stay and get a job that I just go to all the time and save up money that way. Because I mean, living like this has been kind of like practically, I'm just not doing it as well as I should, but I haven't been able to save money really at all. I guess part of it is just trying to get around to where I'm going to see the people that I want to see. I feel like, especially when it comes to my family, like I wanted to see them, my family in Virginia and Florida. Like, I mean, who knows what's going to happen to me as I do this, so it'd be nice to see my family. If anything bad happens, at least I got to see them. Hopefully nothing bad happens, but it's just a thought that I had. It's something that I said when I was hanging out with my aunt and uncle up in Brooksville. Yeah, I guess they kept talking to me about in such a way that made me think about these things more than I have. I also like smoked a little bit of weed with my uncle, and it kind of made me like anxious about all these things. So I kind of like hyper focused on them, thinking about them, because it just makes me anxious. I don't like to smoke weed, at least anymore. I used to love it, and now just every time I smoke it, it makes me like scared, or it makes me like hyper critical about the world, which I already am. So it just like extra like, you know, just anxious about what's going on in the world. I'm excited to just keep on pushing, keep pushing on. I gotta really set my mind to working harder and getting the money that I need. I feel like sometimes the heat is taking its toll on me in Florida. It's just really hot. Some days, like especially around midday every day. It's like I don't even want a DoorDash. It's just so freaking hot, and my air conditioner doesn't work. If my air conditioner worked in my car, I'm sure it would be a lot easier. I gotta go buy some like that, some kind of air can and hook it up to my air. I have like my uncle gave me an adapter where like when I go buy the can, I could hook it up to my whatever it's called. I don't know. Start getting the air to work and be cold. It'll help me. My phone's been overheating when I'm doing door dashing, and it just puts a pause in my order. I gotta like try to cool it down. The other day I went into like a Wawa or a Circle K or whatever it was, and like at the ice dispenser for the drinks, there was like a bunch of ice down at the bottom, and I had to like put my phone down on it on the screen. So it's like if I have air conditioner, it'll keep my phone cool, which will help me out. As a temperature, what else? Oh yeah, I guess I'm always like worried about my car. If someone hits my car, it's like I'm gonna be in like a really bad situation. To avoid that at all costs has really been just like I don't know, just draining. Just it's to be hyper vigilant all the time on the road while I'm driving, especially in some of the dense areas that I've been in. It takes the energy out of you. It really does. Like even though I'm sitting down in the car and just driving, having to like look all the time, you know, just making the right moves and doing them safely and being aware of the other drivers on the road, it takes a lot of energy out of me. Like today, I drove from Brooksville back down to Venice through Tampa, and by the time I got here, I was like, I don't even want a DoorDash, and it's Sunday. I should have DoorDashed. It's Sunday night. But I just gotta start fresh tomorrow and really just this whole week, just like grind it out, get all the money that I need. I was thinking about going back up to St. Augustine because I made so much money up there that I feel like it'd be foolish not to go. I've been thinking about maybe even like if I get to St. Augustine, like look for a part-time job and just like put in hours somewhere so I can give my car a break. I even thought like if I find a place to stay there, maybe I'd do that, get like a small apartment if I find a decent job. But it's just like I don't want to find some place that I want to stay just yet because I feel like there's a lot of places, or at least a few places that I still really want to go, and for me to just like stay at one place now would be cutting the journey a little too short, and I don't think I can really afford to do that. I don't know, these are all the things that I've been thinking about living this Vagabond kind of style. So I figured I'd make Vagabond 9 just to share my experience or my thoughts or the things that I'm thinking about and going through as I'm doing these things. Yeah, food pantry or some kind of like food stamps might be really helpful. I was thinking too, I wish more people like commented on my videos, like just so I can, I don't know, anything encouraging, anything like useful information that could potentially like, I don't know, steer me in a better direction, like maybe obtain either something or like learn about something that would aid me in this that I'm just not aware of. But like that I'm not aware of it, so you could like, I don't know, comment something, or any tips, like anything maybe I haven't shared in any of my videos. That would help out. I think that's it. 20 minutes for this. I don't think there's really anything else I've been thinking about. Enjoying my time with family and friends. Worrying about money. Worrying about keeping my car and myself safe. Worrying about the sustainability of it all. Worrying about making the right moves, being in the right places to make the right amount of money. Maybe that's something that I should do. Just like start writing down my funds and like how I'm using them and making sure how much I need every time. I'm like kind of winging it when it comes to my funds, but I'm starting to realize that I got to be a little more serious about how I'm using my money, especially when it comes to food. I've been thinking about selling some of the stuff that I have. Like I have a bass guitar. I got my Fender Strat. I got a laptop that is like fried. I might be able to sell for parts. I have that airsoft rifle, which I can get, at least like $300-400 for. And I have a keyboard that hooks up to my computer, which I haven't used since I've started this. So it seems like, even though I don't want to get rid of it, because I'd like to get back to playing keyboard when I like actually have the time, or like, because maybe I need like a chair or something. I need something that would allow me to play it, but I just, there's no room in my car to like sit and play on the keyboard. There just really isn't. That's something that I've been thinking about, like the wood in my car. Like I wish I had thought it through in a different way, because I could have probably built something that actually would allow me to be more comfortable with this setup. I was thinking like the cabinets that I have in the back, I don't ever really open them, so it's like, I was thinking it'd be nice if I had like a seat or something back there, or like convert this side to my bed, and then where that cabinet is right there would be like a seat. I don't know. I guess that's something I've been thinking about. I got too much stuff. I don't have enough space where if I did make that space, I like would have more, either like a better level of comfort, or a like better way to utilize the things that I have that would keep my mind occupied on downtime. I gotta start reading the books that I have. I think that's it. If you got any questions, feel free to comment them too. I don't think I'm really leaving any room for questions. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll make another video like this when I have more things to talk about living like this. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.